TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels are some of the worst inventions for the modern generation. They are horrible and they are destroying everyone's mental health. These are wasting hours of people's time and preventing people who could have become great and changed the world, changing them into just normal people who scroll. And it's not their fault. The algorithms are very addicting and it's very hard to escape. So today I'm going to be talking about 4 ways why TikTok ruins, 4 ways how TikTok ruins your whole life and how you should quit, why you should quit. So, the first practical thing is that it wastes many hours per day. We know this and it's obvious because when you're on TikTok and you're scrolling, time is dilated. You're almost like stuck in a loop, and it's like just one more video, just one more video. And it's so easy for you to gain new information, for your brain to see new inputs visually and in audio, that it's very, very stimulating. So your sense of time just goes out the window, and you might think you've been scrolling for 15 minutes. In reality, an hour and a half has passed simply because it's so addictive and you don't even remember everything you've watched. This is a side tangent. TikTok isn't that fun. You don't remember the videos you watched, and they're not like core memories. It's just something that you do to kill time and to be in comfort when you could be doing actual fun things like hanging out with friends and family, being in nature, working on something that's interesting to you, reading an interesting book. But TikTok is the easier and more comfortable option, and that's why we resort to it. So, another reason is that it decreases mental health a lot. Why does it decrease mental health? Well, it overstimulates your brain with dopamine. Dopamine is the happiness hormone when that releases whenever you're doing something fun or whenever you're enjoying the results of something hard that you did. When you're when you receive these brand new inputs on average every 9 seconds, every 10 seconds, you become it becomes very normal for you, this level of new dopamine and adrenaline. So you become desensitized to it. And everyday things start to become less fun. TikTok itself starts to be very boring. People who have used it for a while might notice that they never laugh or they never enjoy even being on TikTok. They just do it out of impulse, as a habit. Actually, let's run this example for you. If you use TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or Instagram, which since you're watching this video, you probably are, I want you to open them up if you can. Open one of them up and then scroll for 5 minutes. Just pause this video and put a 5 minute timer and start scrolling. Okay, now that your 5 minutes are over, now, do you remember laughing that much? Or were the videos on your feed that funny? And if they were they that high quality or were they just rotting your brain? Makes you question, like, is this thing that I do for fun even that fun? It's not. And its impact on your mental health by reducing your dopamine, it's so much more likely to develop you depression than if you haven't been using it. And just from being sedentary as well and lying on your side, you can get all sorts of physical diseases from it. It spirals out of control once you're addicted to any substance. But TikTok is very, very bad in terms of that. Last thing, we're going to talk about how you can quit TikTok and any other scrolling platform. So, the only way is to delete the app. Usually, I would be against this because it's not training your willpower and letting the phone do everything for you. However, in this case, it's not about willpower. We have our apps in one set place all the time. And for most people, it's just a habit to click on the place where the TikTok is. So if it's not there anymore, either we unlist it or we delete it, which is the better option. Because when we unlist it, it's just gonna take slightly longer to open, but that friction won't do anything. However, if the friction is re-downloading the app, you can imagine how little you'll use it. So that's the practical step for you is right now, delete the app. And also, you should have more fun things to do in your life so that you don't feel the need to ever re-download it. And the way that you do this is by going outside and meeting friends and just trying to actually meet new people, because sometimes I know your friends and family might not be available. But being in nature and working on challenges and just challenging yourself, working out, doing sports, working on something fun, reading an interesting book, are all more fun than TikTok, and they're all more useful to your life as well. So that's it for this video. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, follow my Patreon, and embrace progress, not perfection. See ya.